What's up guys, Nolan here, and a few days ago I asked you guys to leave some questions about EFT in the community section of the channel. I'll try my best to answer these questions as quickly and thoroughly as I can, but there's two things that need to be made very clear. I am not always right, and things can change. I am a super fan of Escape from Tarkov and have been following it very closely for years, so I will be answering these questions based off of what I've picked up. BSG could have changed their mind on some of these things by now, or had some kind of other reason to otherwise not do it, and I might not know. So please guys, just keep that in mind. Another thing to mention here is the sheer amount of videos I have made on EFT's development. I'll give my quick and detailed answers here, but for some of these I will show a shot of a thumbnail on screen, and if you go to my EFT dev playlist, you'll be able to find the video connected to that thumbnail and learn more about that subject there. Some of those videos I will be able to link in the description as well, but not all of them. So let's get started. I am not going to go person by person because I got way too many repeat questions and way too many people in general, to the point that I was losing my voice, but I should be able to answer everyone generally here, and I will go back and answer everyone in text after this. First things first, I swear that this guy has notifications turned on just so that he can ask about Nikita's OnlyFans account on every single one of my posts, and no, I won't share the details of a Nikita OnlyFans account that may or may not exist. One of the most asked questions was regarding optimization and quote-unquote fixing the game, and I have got to have at least 4 different videos explaining this in detail by now, guys. Tarkov is not done yet. It is in development. BSG builds the features, we test the features and find bugs, BSG fixes the bugs or makes changes to the game and then lets us test it again. The more this cycle repeats, the better the game will be at the end. Then BSG optimizes that final product, we test it one final time for bugs, and then they finally polish and ship it. Unless you want the game to be crap, that's how it needs to go. If you have a problem with that, then play another game or just don't play the game at all. It's fine either way. Dynamic loot came up a lot, and that is something that they are constantly working on now and improving. They've already made a bunch of changes and are going to go on a case-by-case basis from now on. Presets for kits and not just guns so that you can go into raids quicker is something that Nikita has confirmed as SoonTM. There's a lot of lore-based questions, and the lore isn't even really in the game yet, guys, so give it some more time. The quest lines based on lore is SoonTM, and that will help with that. Also, the karma system should help with that as well. All of that is SoonTM. There was lots of talk about stuff around skill-based matchmaking and things like that, and that is just never going to happen, guys. Sorry to tell you. Lots of offline play questions, which actually will happen. They're working on a separate server infrastructure system so that you can play offline with your friends, but you will not have saved progression. That's SoonTM. Better anti-cheat came up a lot, and BattleEye isn't going anywhere, guys. They're working as hard as they can. This isn't a simple door lock kind of fix, and it's a lot of back and forth and very difficult. The ping limits being increased is part of that fight against the hackers. Nikita has said in the past that eventually they will start to slowly increase them, but not anytime soon. It is a necessary evil right now. People asked about wildlife and weather. Weather is going to get improved on, and the new engine update should help with that. There's also a rumored DLC that will involve winter landscapes. For wildlife, I would not hold your breath. I don't think we're going to see any real bears walking around anytime soon. People asked about Killcams, and there might be one eventually where you can watch the raid back after it's completed. This will help people learn a lot more about the game, as well as help against the hackers, so I think they are pushing for it. We'll see. There were lots of people asking questions about gear prices and availability. This is all stuff that we are here to test. The economy will absolutely be going through some massive changes this next wipe because people got geared way too quickly, and then when BSG tried to make changes to stop it, everyone lost their minds. So next wipe, you will be seeing a ton of changes around availability and prices of gear and weapons. Along with that, people asked about the grind of the game. As of right now, the grind is absolutely here to stay, to the point of it, if anything, getting much harder. We might see differences in that between the worlds that they are planning to set up between wipes and no wipes, but we'll see. There were lots of questions about factions and interacting with them. I don't think we'll see the full potential of that until open world, all of the Scavs factions, and the karma system are actually all in the game. Tons of questions about guns and gear. I have a few videos now on guns, and the gear they tend to keep close to them these days. We should be seeing the Vector and maybe more in patch 12.8, however, along with some new gear. When it comes to what guns, attachments, gear, or clothing you have in mind, think whether it belongs in the world of Escape from Tarkov, and it probably follows BSG's priority with it. Like for instance, the SAW wasn't confirmed until very recently, but we knew if they were going to do the RPD, which we knew for a while now, they would probably do a NATO competitor belt fed, so we assumed the SAW, and now here it is. Think like that about whatever stuff you might have questions about. Variable zoom scopes came up, and I think that's SoonTM as something that Nikita has talked about recently, as in a 1x6 scope that can go between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 variable zooms. For the future of gameplay in general, the BSG team's new go-to motto is as realistic as playable. If you have a super hardcore idea about something, it might not make it into the game. For example, we know that they're working on stuff like addiction for pain meds and tourniquets, but I doubt we'll need to cut open someone's trachea anytime soon. VOIP is confirmed. They are putting it in the game some way or another. They just want to make sure that they're doing it right, so SoonTM. There were questions about groups in different ways. Some people want more, some people want less, and some people want detailed features around them. The clan system should be coming with the arena, and we should get lots of cool stuff around that, like maybe even patches and colors and stuff. The size of your squad is more than likely staying as is, but with the implementation of the karma system and VoIP, it should be easier to team up in-game, effectively making your squad bigger naturally. AI behavior will be constantly changing as we go, so the AI will be getting smarter and even more difficult in some places, but there is a difference between difficult and broken. This is where effective feedback comes into play, because screaming about how a raider yeeted you across the map doesn't give appropriate information about how to fix that. It's all part of the process. For post-raid info, Nikita has said several times that they will be improving that. I even think he mentioned a heat map at some point, so we'll see. Daily and weekly tasks are something that's confirmed is coming, so that will help out everyone asking for more stuff to do, and I personally would be surprised if some of them weren't actually timed tasks as well, because there were a couple questions about that too. So SoonTM for that. The new medical system and animation systems will solve a lot of the problems asked about as well. We know very little about the animations right now, but anybody looking for stuff like buddy healing and carrying, just know that these systems may help and that they are SoonTM. Better shooting range in the hideout. Nikita has actually confirmed this is SoonTM on top of a whole bunch of other hideout additions. Apparently one of the DLCs will actually be hideout related too. A lot of people spoke about connections to Russia 2028. Everything in this game connects to Russia 2028. They are the same universe, and the lore is going to touch on this, so you'll see more SoonTM. There were a lot of people that didn't really ask questions. They just kind of pooped on the game. If you guys are not having fun playing the game and you don't understand how testing it right now will improve it for the future, then stop playing. I used to take full either 1 or even a couple month breaks every patch. It's okay, you can stop, and you don't need to tell everyone about it either. Honestly, people that have stopped playing Escape from Tarkov are like the vegans of Escape from Tarkov. They have to make sure they let everyone know that they've stopped playing Escape from Tarkov. And no offense to real vegans either, because I'm sure they're way better people than the people that would like to complain about Tarkov. Again, not a lot of really questions here with this one, but a lot of people wanted easier access to stuff, but all of the items that they were naming are able to be found as open loot or relatively easily. You're not going to get handed stuff in this game, guys. You need to figure out where to find these things and then go get them yourselves. Then we have the flea market, and everyone was all over the place with it. I'll just say that it clearly has a significant influence on the game right now, and I'm not going to disagree that it may save or destroy the game if it was just removed. All I know is that any change that BSG makes will cause people to across the internet, and that will make it nearly impossible to get proper data on it. Hopefully with the expanded private testing, we will see some changes like that go through for some proper testing. Another thing here to realize, guys, is that there is a lot that is connected to that flea market. To just straight up and remove it is a significant ask. Now again, I did try to go and record me answering every question one by one, but I almost lost my voice doing it, so this should answer everyone here. I will, however, go to the post and answer everyone in text after this is live. Next time I do one of these, I might live stream it so that it's a bit easier to record the answers and stuff. We'll see. That's going to do it for this Q&A. Depending on how you guys liked it, maybe we'll make this a more regular thing. Let me know below. And again, guys, I could absolutely be wrong about some of this stuff, but semantics and little changes aside, I am usually not. If you want to learn more about the development of Escape from Tarkov or check out the videos linked to the thumbnails that I've been showing, then check out my dev playlists here. If you are looking for people to play with, then join our Discord below. If you like this video, then you know the drill. I really appreciate the people who do. Otherwise, I hope you at least learned something, and I also hope you have a nice day. See you guys.